The Apocryphal Gospels, shrouded in a halo of mystery and fascination, represent a collection of texts that emerged in the early centuries of Christianity, alongside the writings that would form the New Testament. These texts, often marginalized by ecclesiastical authorities, offer an alternative and profound vision of the teachings, events, and central figures of early Christianity. The word apocryphal means hidden or secret. This denomination reflects both the esoteric nature of its content and its marginal status in relation to the canonical texts. The Apocryphal Gospels are not part of the biblical canon established by the Church at the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD and subsequent decisions, which has generated an aura of enigma and curiosity around them. We will discuss the Council of Nicaea in the next video to understand the historical context of the beginnings of Christianity, as we know it now at an institutional level. These texts arose in a context of great theological and spiritual diversity. The first centuries of Christianity were marked by intense debate about the nature of Jesus Christ, salvation, creation, and other fundamental theological issues. In this melting pot, different Christian communities developed their own texts, reflecting their particular beliefs and practices. The Apocryphal Gospels vary widely in form and content. Some, like the Gospel of Thomas, consist mainly of collections of sayings and teachings attributed to Jesus. Others, like the Proto-Evangelium of James, offer detailed accounts of Jesus' infancy and figures such as Mary, his mother. There are also texts like the Gospel of Peter, which present alternative versions of well-known events, such as the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus. A notable aspect of these texts is their frequent focus on the esoteric and mystical. Many of them, especially those associated with Gnosticism, emphasize the attainment of secret knowledge or gnosis as a path to salvation. In contrast to the more historical and doctrinal approach of the canonical Gospels, the Apocryphal often explore more subjective and symbolic dimensions of spiritual experience. In addition, some Apocryphal Gospels offer different perspectives on biblical figures. For example, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene and the Gospel of Judas present these characters in a very different light from the canonical tradition, attributing to them spiritual knowledge and roles not found in the Gospels accepted by the Church. The discovery of the Nag Hammadi manuscripts in Egypt in 1945 was a milestone in the study of the Apocryphal Gospels. These texts, buried in a large jar around the 4th century, included a large number of Gnostic and Apocryphal writings, offering a unique window into the thought and spirituality of early Christianity. The list of texts considered part of the Apocryphal Gospels is extensive and varied, reflecting the diversity of early Christianity. Here I present a selection of some of the most well-known and significant. Gospel of Thomas, collection of 114 sayings attributed to Jesus, with a strong focus on esoteric wisdom. Gospel of Judas, presents Judas Iscariot not as a traitor, but as the most knowledgeable disciple of Jesus. Gospel of Mary Magdalene, attributed to Mary Magdalene, it offers a unique perspective on Jesus and his teachings. Proto-Evangelium of James, focuses on the infancy of Mary and the early years of Jesus. Gospel of Peter, offers an alternative version of the Passion and Resurrection of Jesus. Infancy Gospel of Thomas, narrates episodes from Jesus' childhood, showing his divine powers. Gospel of Philip, contains reflections on the sacrament, Jesus Christ, and the nature of the Church. Gospel of Truth, a Gnostic text that explores themes of knowledge, error, and salvation. Gospel of the Egyptians, a Gnostic text presenting a dialogue between Jesus and his disciples. Gospel of Nicodemus, also known as Acts of Pilate, narrates the passion and resurrection of Jesus with additional details. Apocalypse of Peter, offers visions of heaven and hell and reflections on the final destiny. Gospel of Bartholomew, focuses on the resurrection and ascension of Jesus. Gospel of Andrew, a lesser-known text that narrates Jesus' teachings through Andrew. Gospel of Basilides, attributed to the Gnostic Basilides, this text has been lost but is known through references in other writings. Secret Gospel of Mark, a controversial text, known through letters attributed to Clement of Alexandria. Pseudo-Matthew, or Gospel of the Nativity of Mary, narrates the early life of Mary and the birth of Jesus. Book of Enoch, Although not a gospel per se, this apocryphal text of the Old Testament was influential in certain Christian circles. Pistis Sophia, a Gnostic treatise that includes teachings of Jesus after his resurrection. It is important to mention that this list is not exhaustive, and that the classification of a text as apocryphal can vary according to different Christian traditions. In addition, many of these texts have come down to us only in fragments, or through references in other writings. These apocryphal Gospels are a fascinating window into the beliefs, traditions, and debates of early Christianity, offering a broader perspective on this crucial era in religious history. In summary, the Apocryphal Gospels are a treasure trove of narratives, teachings, and perspectives that challenge and enrich our understanding of early Christianity. Far from being mere historical curiosities, these texts continue to inspire, challenge, and fascinate scholars, believers, and spiritual seekers alike. Their study invites us to explore the rich and varied tapestry of beliefs and practices that characterize the early centuries of the Christian faith. In upcoming videos, we will delve deeper into the content of the Apocryphal Gospels. Subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on this fascinating topic. Your opinion is valuable to us, so do not hesitate to share your questions, experiences, and ideas in the comments. Thank you very much, and see you in our next video.